Hello friends, today we are going to see the numericals based on path of contact, arc of contact and contact ratio. In previous video we already see the numericals on same things. Today we are going to see numericals on similar things, but in problems the conditions will be different. So here the conditions will be differ from the previous problem. So we are going to see the numericals based on this path of contact, arc of contact and contact ratio. So we are going to see the numericals one by one. So this is what numerical. I will read the statement of this problem, again findings of the problem. Okay, the problem is that two involved gears in a mesh have a module of 8 mm and pressure angle of 20 degree. The larger gear has 57 while the pinion has 23 teeth. That is what the larger gear has 57 teeth while the pinion has 23 teeth. If the addenda on pinion and gear wheels are equal to one module, that is addenda on pinion and gear wheels, that is addendum is of pinion and gear are equal, and this equal to what? One module. Find first finding is that find the contact ratio, that is what first finding. Second, angle of action of the pinion and the angle and the gear wheel, that is angle of action of the pinion and the gear wheel. In previous problem we seen that the angle of action for pinion. In this problem we are going to see the angle of action for the gear wheel also. Again the third finding is too much important, the ratio of sliding to rolling velocity at the, that is what is they asked. They are not asked the velocity of sliding only, they asked the ratio of sliding to rolling velocity at. Again there is another one finding is there, another three findings will be there. Okay, ratio of sliding to the rolling velocity at the beginning of contact, second pitch point and end of the contact. That means they want to find out the ratio of sliding to velocity at beginning, sliding to rolling velocity ratio at pitch point, and again sliding to rolling velocity ratio of sliding to rolling velocity at the end of contact. That means that the at the approach, again at the pitch point, again at the recess. That is what at the time of engagement, at the pitch point, at the time of disengagement. They want to find out the ratio. They want the answer of ratio of sliding to rolling velocity. Now first thing, see here what is the they are given data. Okay, so gear is what? Involved gear having a module of 8 mm, that is small m is equal to 8 mm. Again pressure angle, that is phi is given, that is 20 degree. The larger gear has 57 while the pinion has 23 teeth. That is larger gear, that is nothing but what? Capital T is equal to 57 and small t is equal to 23 teeth. See here, this is what? 23. If the addenda on pinion and gear wheels are equal to one module, that is the module for pinion and gear is equal, and this equals to what? One module. That is what? Addendum is equal to one module for both pinion and gear wheel. Okay, so see here I will write here given, that is phi is equal to 20 degree, capital T is equal to 57, small t is equal to 23, m, that is module is equal to 8 mm. Okay, and this module is equal to what? Addendum of pinion and addendum of gear wheel. That is what? Addendum is equal to m is equal to 8 mm. So we will see the problems, or we will solve the problems one by one. That is first finding is what? Contact ratio. So we know that the formula to find out the contact ratio. So what is the formula to find out contact ratio? That is arc of contact into divided by PC. So this is what our formula. So we will solve one by one. First thing is that First thing, that is for arc of contact we must know the path of contact. Okay, for path of contact we have to find out this capital R, again small r, capital RA and small RA. So we will see one by one. Okay, so capital R, so capital R is equal to what? Radius of base circle, pitch circle of this what? Wheel. So capital R is equal to m into capital T divided by 2. So put the value of m, the value of m is given, that is 8, again value of T is given, that is 57 divided by 2. So we got here capital R is equal to 228 mm. Now next is what? RA, capital RA. The capital RA is nothing but what? Radius of addendum circle of the wheel. Okay, so capital RA is equal to nothing but this capital R plus A. So here M is given, that is A is equal to M. In problem they are given that addendum is equal to module. So instead of A they are written here M. Okay, so RA is equal to R plus M, that is 228 plus 8. This M is nothing but addendum. We got value here, radius of addendum circle of wheel, that is 236 mm. Okay, now next is what? Next finding is what? Find out the small r. The small r is nothing but what? Radius of the pinion. Okay, so what is the value? M into small t divided by 2. So value of m is given, the value of t, that is 23 is given, divided by this 2. 8 into 23 divided by this 2 is equal to, if we calculate, then we got value, that is 92 mm. Okay, so this is what? Small r. Now next is that, next thing is we are going to find out that small RA. The small RA is nothing but what? Radius of addendum circle of the pinion. So small RA is equal to R plus small m. So in previous finding we find out the R, that is value of 92, put here. Okay, again we have the value of m, that is m is nothing but what? Here module, instead of module we have taken here as an addendum, because in problem they are stated that module is equal to addendum, that's why we are taken here. That means 92 plus 8 we got here, that is 100 mm, that is small RA. Okay, now we have the values, that is R, capital RA, small r and small RA. Again we have the value of phi. So by taking this value we will put the value into the formula of the path of contact. So what is the formula to find out path of contact? Here what they are given, arc of contact divided by circular pitch, and in this formula they are taken path of contact divided by cos of phi. This is nothing into, this is what? Path of contact divided by cos phi. This is nothing but what? Arc of contact into circular pitch. This is 1 divided by PC. This PC is nothing but what? 1 PC is equal to what? Pi into m. Okay, so they are taking likewise this, we are solving like this. Okay, so small n is equal to, that is contact ratio is equal to arc of contact divided by circular pitch. Okay, now arc of contact is nothing but what? Path of contact divided by cos of phi. This is what arc of contact into 1 divided by circular pitch. So circular pitch PC is equal to what? Pi into m. Okay, is equal to, now instead of path of contact they are taken path of approach plus path of recess divided by cos of phi into this pi into m. Okay, so put the values, we have the values. This first value is nothing but what? Path of approach, this is path of recess, this is nothing but what? Total means that path of contact divided by this cos of phi into m. So we have the under root RA square minus R square into cos square phi minus capital R into sin phi plus under root small RA square minus R square into cos square phi minus small r into sin phi divided by cos of phi into pi into m. So put the values, we have the values of capital RA, we have the value of capital R, again we have the value of phi, we have the value of small RA, we have the value of small r. Okay, again we have the value of phi, we have the value of pi is what constant, that is 3.142. Again we have the value of module is equal to what 8 mm. Put all this value into this formula. So we got here directly, I have put it here the values, that is what R is equal to 236 RA, that is what capital R is equal to 236 square minus this is what capital R 228 square into this cos square of 20 degree minus 228 sine of 20 plus under root this is what small r a bracket is small r is 100 square minus this is what small r 92 square into cos square of this angle phi is what 20 degree minus 92 sine of 20 divided by cos 20 into pi into this m, that is what 8. Okay, so by calculating this value we got here this is 20.97, this is path of approach, this 18.79, this is what path of recess, this all terms addition of these two we got here path of contact divided by this cos of phi, this is nothing but what arc of contact, that is path of contact divided by cos of this 20, this is what arc of contact into this pi into this m, that is 8. Okay, we got here 43.31, this 42.31, this is what arc of contact into this PC. Okay, so we got here 1.68, the contact ratio is what 1.68. Okay, so direct calculation will be there. If you want to find out the separate things, then this one also beneficial. Okay, as a difficulty point of view you will calculate this term separately, but this will be lengthy, so I directly put all these things here. You directly find out the arc of this what length of approach. Again you separately take the value of path of recess, then club these two things, this is nothing but what path of contact. If you divide this path of contact divided by cos of 20, then you got the arc of contact divided by this PC, that is circular pitch, that is pi into m, you got the value, that is 1.68. okay, this is 1.68, this is nothing but what contact ratio or this n. Okay, now next finding is that angle of action. In previous problem they asked the angle of action for pinion only. In this problem they asked the angle of action for both pinion and for gear. The slight change will be there. Okay, in pinion if they are not asked, they are only asked that find the angle of action, then directly find out the angle of action for pinion. There is no any necessity to find out the angle of action for gear. Okay, only find out the angle of action for pinion. In previous one they asked only for angle of action, so we directly put the value, that is what values of the pinion, so we got the angle of action for pinion. Here they asked separately, that is angle of action for pinion, that is del p, okay, and angle of action for gear, that is del g. Okay, the values firstly comes in radians, convert into degrees. Okay, so angle of action is equal to arc of contact divided by radius. So here angle of action for pinion is equal to arc of contact divided by radius of this pinion. So arc of contact we already find out, that is 42.31 divided by small r, that is 92. We got here value 0.46 radian. Okay, the value is radian, so convert into degrees. So what is the conversion formula? That is, put the value, that 0.46 into 180 divided by pi is equal to 26.3 degree. Okay, so this is conversion. We have to convert radian to degrees, we have to multiply by 180 divided by pi. Suppose we have to convert degrees into radian, then we have to multiply pi divided by 180. Only difference is that is 180 by pi or pi by 180. Now here we have to convert radian to degrees, so we have multiplied here 180 divided by pi. So we got the value, that is angle of action for pinion 26.3 degree. Okay, now next is what? Angle of action for gear. So this del G is equal to angle of action for gear. So angle of action for gear is equal to arc of contact divided by radius of this gear. So put here we have the value of arc of contact, that is 42.31, divided by we have the value of this capital R 228. So we got value here 0.1856 radian. Okay, so convert into degrees. So 0.1856 into 180 divided by pi. So we got here value 10.63 degrees. So we got the values of angular action for pinion and gear in degrees. Now next is that ratio of sliding velocity to the rolling velocity. For first thing is that at the beginning, second finding is that at pitch point, and third finding is that at the disengagement. Okay, so first thing is that we are going to find out the ratio of sliding velocity to rolling velocity at the engagement. Okay, or beginning of the contact. Okay, so see here, sliding velocity, we know the formula, the sliding velocity is what? Omega p plus omega g into path of approach. Okay, divided by this. Now here, see here, rolling velocity, this is what? First omega p into omega g into path of approach, this is what? Sliding velocity. Now rolling velocity is nothing but what? Pitch line velocity. How this is given? This is given as omega p into r. Okay, so see here, omega p into r. So put the values. We know that omega p, put as it is. Okay, omega g is nothing but what? 23 divided by 57 into omega p. The 23 divided by 57. 23 is nothing but what? Number of teeth on pinion, number of teeth on gear into this omega p. So this is what? Omega g. Omega g is equal to small t divided by capital T into omega p. There must be some formula will be there. Okay, the ratio of omega g divided by omega p is equal to small t divided by capital T. That means they are inversely proportional. Okay, that is what? Number of teeth and angular velocity, these are inversely proportional. Okay, so the formula is stated like that here. So instead of this omega g, here omega g is equal to t small t divided by capital T into omega p. Okay, so here then path of approach, we have the value of path of approach, that is 20.97. Okay, now pitch line velocity, that is omega p into 92. Now see here, omega p will be common thing will be here. Okay, so from take common from this bracket omega p here. Okay, so what remains here? 1 plus 23 divided by 57. Okay, and here omega p will be there. So omega p will get cancelled here. So remaining things, calculate, put the values in calc and do the calculation. So by calculating, we got here the value of the ratio of sliding velocity to the rolling velocity at the beginning, that is 0.32. This is what the ratio at the beginning. Okay, now next is what? Velocity, that is what? Ratio of sliding velocity to the rolling velocity at the pitch point. So see here, the sliding velocity will be 0 at the pitch point. Okay, so if we take the sliding velocity, that is what? Path of why this is 0? Because the path of approach will be 0 at the pitch point. The path of approach will be 0 at the pitch point. Put the value 0 here, path of approach. So the numerator becomes 0. So this value becomes 0. That means the ratio of sliding velocity to the rolling velocity at the pitch point becomes the 0. Now third finding, that is what? The ratio of sliding velocity to the rolling velocity at the disengagement or at the path of recess. So sliding velocity, see here, sliding velocity is what? Omega p plus omega g into path of recess. Why we take here path of recess? Because we have to find out the sliding velocity at the disengagement point or at the recess point. Okay, so see here, omega p will be here. Again we know that omega g divided by omega p is equal to small t divided by capital T. So small t is what, 23, capital T is equal to 57, again divided by omega p. So convert here, okay, into this path of recess, okay, divided by omega p into r. So omega p, take common omega free from this bracket. So omega p will get cancelled here. So what remains here? We have the value of path of recess, that is 18.79. Okay, one value will be here, 23.57 will be here. Again r, that is 92, will be there. Okay, so we got here value. If we calculate, the value becomes 0.287. This is nothing. This is what ratio of sliding velocity to the rolling velocity at the path of recess, or at the time of disengagement. That is what our all findings will be completed. We find out the all findings. Thank you.